Captain, somebody murdered my friend. I'm going to find out why. Anyone gets in my way, they're going to regret it. Anyone.
Understood.
I probably don't need to tell you that the MCU has a pretty solid track record, with the worst of its films being decent, and the best of them being jaw-droppingly good. But one of the films that I know stands out for a lot of people is Captain America: The Winter Soldier, an espionage thriller disguised as a superhero flick. And it's kind of funny that, out of all the great action scenes, and all of the emotional turmoil, the standout scene for me is a 3-minute fight in an elevator at S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters between Captain America and 10 Hydra agents. While other action sequences in the film are more elaborate, full of spectacle, and high stakes, there is a certain unique thrill I get from the elevator sequence. This battle serves as a perfect example of the "oh shit, they're in for it now" fight scene. The "oh shit, they're in for it now" battle happens when a character has a fight scene with a large number of enemies, but the outcome of the battle is obvious based on the lead character's power level.
It's over 9,000!
Our hero is going to win. It's just a matter of how bad these guys are gonna get beat. The entertainment doesn't come from the suspense, the stakes, or not knowing who's gonna get out of there alive, but rather a level of comedic value to the carnage that is taking place. However, it's not just about putting some superpowered character in a room with a bunch of normies that makes a scene like this effective. Placement of the scene within the film is crucial, as the audience needs to understand how powerful the character is. You need to set the stage. An example of this is in The Matrix Reloaded, in the chateau scene. Divisive as this film was at the time, I feel like this scene in particular holds up really well. Neo is the one. The human who can control the Matrix at will and is essentially a godlike figure in the digital world. Though we learned this from the previous movie, we don't see him in action until the beginning of Reloaded. It is well established the agents are an unstoppable security system within the Matrix. No one who has faced them has survived. Yet in a brief fight scene, Neo shows that he can take on 3 agents that have been upgraded in a short time without even breaking a sweat.
Upgrades.
So later in the chateau, when the Merovingian sends his thugs to fight Neo, you know they are going to be defeated, like it ain't no thing. So the audience just takes the carnage in. Enjoy. Similarly, in The Winter Soldier, Cap is introduced by taking out thug after thug on a ship full of hostages. We can also draw on the previous films where Cap fights Nazis and aliens, but the Russo brothers set the stage in a particular way at the beginning of the film to show an edgier Cap, giving his impacts a visceral sting. Another measure to give the "oh shit, they're in for it now" scene impact is timing. The audience needs a beat to realize what is about to go down. In the movie Logan, our title character is in a drunken state, while some thugs are trying to steal the hubcaps off his car. He tries to negotiate, flimsy as his attempt is, but since the thugs resort to lethal violence almost immediately, it shows that they deserve what's coming, more or less. I mean, it's hard to say if anyone really deserves this, but, they did start it. Logan is a film that draws entirely in its premise that we are familiar with Wolverine and his history in the films. The whole film builds on the X-Men movie legacy. So does this scene. So with all that we know about Logan and his past, we are fully aware how this is going to turn out, but we need that moment of recognition. For maximum effectiveness, we need that dramatic beat, and I think that's right here. And this is where we, the audience, say, "Oh shit, they're in for it now." In the case of the Winter Soldier, there is a good amount of build up to the battle. It's almost a shame that this was given away in the trailer, because for it to be a surprise would have added more weight to it. But it is what it is. There are a lot of nice visual cues that we as an audience are taking in just as Cap is. The nervousness of the other occupants of the elevator, the beads of sweat, and the quietness of the atmosphere just prime the audience for what is about to happen. Our dramatic beat comes with a great one-liner from Cap as he works out what their intentions are.
Before we get started, does anyone want to get out?
Beat. Oh shit, they're in for it now. But the success of an "oh shit, they're in for it now" scene is that it has to make sense dramatically too. You have to know that the hero must come out of it intact, narratively speaking. There was no way Captain America would get overwhelmed and captured by the soldiers, because we have a whole movie to watch. We know that the battle scenes with the most tension must come from a fight with the Winter Soldier, who's not only the title character, but only just had his first mysterious confrontation with Cap just a few scenes earlier. The life and death, who will win battles, will come later, and we know it will be between these two forces. The Winter Soldier, obviously, is not present here. It's mostly just nameless side characters and Rumlow, who is no match for Cap. Simply put, we need some good action scenes to fill the runtime and keep the audience excited. And what's better about this scene is that it is fully part of a story and not just there to check an action sequence box. The action forwards the story. So keep an eye out for other "oh shit, they're in for it now" scenes. Beat. Oh shit, they're in for it now. It is a formula that can thrive in the superhero genre, but can extend to other types of films as well. Action or spy films are great for it too, if you like it when you get one highly trained professional protagonist. You could even say that all of John Wick is just one "oh shit, they're in for it now" scene after another. Anime is also a place where it can thrive, such as when Goku confronts the Ginyu Force in Dragon Ball Z. You think the most powerful fighter in the galaxy is going to sit down and chat with them after they've just kicked around his buddy and his kid? Nope. They're in for it now. You could even say that all of One Punch Man is a riff on the whole concept, where every battle he's in is a "oh shit, they're in for it now" fight. But one that sticks with me is with Captain America, working out his surprise attack and taking out 10 guys in an elevator.
It kind of feels personal.
Truly, it is one marvelous scene. Hey, this is Decepticon Doug, and if this is your first time at Moving Pictures, welcome to the show. Please have a look through all the great content on our channel. We cover movies and TV shows and video games and all that nerdy stuff that everybody loves. If you are a big Transformers fan, we do Beast Wars Wednesday, where we review every single episode of the hit TV show from the 90s, Beast Wars, our favorite show growing up, and it's a great time. We're almost done the whole show. If you're just here for the one video and you don't know if you want to stick around, that's fine too. Have yourself a marvelous day.